Well, hi there, my YouTubers. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Shandia Stroman here. I am the realtor of choice, making dreams reality. Coming to you live, serving Columbia, South Carolina, and surrounding areas. And I wanted to jump. Oh my God, sorry guys. Want to jump on here real quick. Had some thoughts, wanted to share them. Felt it'd be good to jump on here and put this on my YouTube channel. All right, guys. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is new in real estate. So when you're new to real estate, it's kind of hard to know what you need to do, right? I mean, let's be honest. You're new. There's 7,000 people just like you. There's, people who's been in the business various periods of time. You're getting a lot of advice. Some not getting any advice. There's training and documentation and paperwork and all those good things. So you're like, where do I start, right? Where do I start? So I'm here to help you. I'm gonna help you with your life. That's what I'm here for. All right, so giving you 3 simple tips today. 3 simple tips to get you started. All right, first things first. Call everybody you know. Okay, little phone. This little phone. I was gonna look for my phone, but I forgot I'm recording on it. This little phone that has all of your, what we call sphere of influence, which is basically a fancy name for people that know you, is your best friend. So you start by calling everybody you know and introducing. If you haven't talked to them in a while, I like to take the notes section down and create a template for things that I'm going to send. Like it's the same message, but I'm sending to different people. If you're a texter, I like to create like a text message. Hey, haven't heard from, hey, sorry. I've done an awful job of staying connected, but I just got this great new career and I wanted to tell you about it. I am a real estate agent, a real estate professional. And what I would love to do, if you know anybody, who do you know that I need to know who is ready to buy, sell, or invest? Question mark. Open-ended question. Send. Or if you're a caller, call and let that be your script. Okay? So everybody who you know, regardless of who they are, should now know that you're a real estate agent. Okay? So 1 sphere of influence. Hashtag people you know. All right? So secondly, my second piece of advice for you is to every single day when you your process is to get a schedule. I'm sorry I'm not ready for this, but I have a calendar. So I do, it's in here somewhere. So I have 2 calendars. I have one is my electronic calendar. I use Google. It's in your Google Mail. That's my electronic calendar. I also have this handy dandy book. It's a motivational calendar because sometimes you need it. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Don't you love that? So all my appointments and stuff are in here. You can see I doodle and write, and it's heavily used. So I have 2 calendars. One is a written, one is electronic. Whatever floats your boat, you have to have a calendar. You have to write stuff down. Because if you do not, you will overbook yourself. You will overbook yourself, and then you will miss appointments or be late and therefore be deemed unprofessional. Okay, so everything goes in here. My kids, things that they have. I even have an alarm on my calendar, my Google Calendar, ongoing when I pick my kids up from school, when they have days out, when they have activities, anything I have personal, anything I have professional, anything that I have developmental is going on my calendar. And every Sunday, I look at my calendar and set my week, okay? Because what happens is, you don't want someone to call you and you promise them that you're going to get, because this happened earlier in my career. I wasn't a huge advocate of calendars because I figured I can wing it. I know I have a good memory. Lies. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. And True story. I had a client who was a very good client who gave me a lot of referrals. Actually, referred me to one of her neighbors. Now, these houses sell for about $475,000, $500,000, so it was a pretty good referral. Problem was that I didn't have my calendars intact. I committed to a date, and unfortunately had something that I couldn't get out of with my kids. You know, I had something that I had to do with them, and I had failed to put it on my calendar. So when I went to go reset and call that client to see if we could reset a different time, they decided not to reschedule and went with another agent. And they're ready to sell. I couldn't blame them. It was my fault. If I had given them an accurate time or accurate date beforehand, that could have been a really nice sale. So very important for your life, and so that you're not stressed out, to make sure that you are how you say that? You're putting everything on your calendar? Because I was getting ready to do something fancy, honey. Putting everything on your calendar in order to ensure that you do not overbook yourself, and that you're able to be there for the things that are super important to you in your life. Because while there is not balance, I don't believe there's a work-life balance, because either you're working too much or you're not working enough. But there is a balance to the things that are important to you. You know, I have to be there to pick my children up. I'm going to be there for any of their sports activities. So those things are non-negotiable for me. So I put them on my calendar. And if anybody calls and wants to schedule something, I say, I'm sorry, I'm not available at that time. I have a previous commitment. But let's see what other dates work for you. Okay? So sphere of influence, call them, people you know. Number 2, have a calendar, whether it is a print or it is a electronic, whatever floats your boat. I do both, but whatever floats your boat, do that. Okay, do that. Okay, and number three, open houses. I know it's old school. I know you don't want to do them. I know a lot of people who think that they're not worth it. But let me tell you something. When you're new to this business, even when you're seasoned, I have an open house on Sunday. It's important to do those, because let me tell you something. A lot of people that go to those open houses have no idea how long you've been in the business, nor do they care. It's an opportunity for you to get comfortable talking to people about the house, and how to present a house to a client. It's an opportunity for you to get out your comfort zone and meet people you ordinarily would not be able to meet or would not have contact. People know you're a real estate agent. Sometimes they come in and say, oh, I already got a real estate agent. Great. That takes the pressure off of me. And so now I can really just show you the house and create those relationships, okay? So you just want to make sure that you treat every single person that comes in there, even though they're a customer because they haven't signed a agency agreement, you treat them, you give them client level service, because even though they may not use you, they may be so impressed with who you are and how you present yourself. You never know when that might result in a referral. Okay, I've had people, and this is true story, I have met people at an open house who have an agent, and they have fired their agent and come to work with me because of how I treated them in the open house. It's a chance to establish relationships. So just because someone says they have an agent, you by law cannot talk to them about agency or being their agent. However, you can treat them with 5-star customer service, which is what you should do anyway, right? So those 3 things, when you get started, if you do those 3 things and get a system in place early, you will be successful. But it's all about consistency, consistency, consistency. So consistently talk to a sphere of influence. I don't care if you put it down to 10 to 15 a day. Set a goal and crush it. Consistently calendar. Treat your business like a business and not a hobby. Because if you treat it like a hobby, it will pay you like one, which is none. I don't know any hobbies that really pay very well. Anyway, and then number 3, open houses, open houses. Put yourself out there and really, really come out of your comfort zone and do things even when you don't want to do them. Open houses are a great way to meet people. It's a great way to interact, create relationships, and get clients, right? So guys, go out there and go after it. This is my plug. I just wanted to come on here, give you a few tips. These are things that I share with my mentees that are new agents, and I think that they are so value added. And if you follow them, then you are on the road to success. All right, guys, have a great day. This is Shondia Stroman coming to you from Columbia, South Carolina. And I am the realtor of choice out here making dreams reality. Be blessed.